I wanted to share with you an engine diagnosis checklist I created, and at the end of the video I'll show how you can incorporate it in your own aircraft.
Checklist for engine snippets. Engine list. Engine operations section. Source, AOPA Engine Operations Safety Advisor.
So there's a link to the source content here, and if you click on it, you'll get the PDF, and this is a great article from AOPA on engine operations, and there's some great content in there. And what I did for the checklist was I gleaned out the content that would be best used in flight, basically. So let's go back to MiraCheck. So it's kind of like an FAQ for engine issues.
What do I do if the engine runs rough during run-up?
So you get a question and then you click on it and you get the detail of what you would do in that situation. And there's some really great ones there that you can go through. And then if you have an engine monitor, like I have a JPI 730, then JPI also,
JPI section. Power, mixture and temperature relationship.
they have in their manual just some really great content as well. And the first one is a power mixture relationship table showing best power range, best economy range, that sort of thing. And things like
Engine run-up. RPM set to run-up value.
if you press and hold that, you get for engine run-up, for example, the suggested setup of the instrument, what to be verifying, what to be alert for, and they have that for takeoff, for cruise, for descent.
Common misapplications.
Also some common misapplications. They have a really great table here of content with the situation and the corrective action.
Diagnosing engine problems, typical.
Typical engine problems, and another great table of information. And then what's really great is the visuals and descriptions they have when things aren't looking as you would typically expect them to be looking. So there's a bunch here and you can compare what your screen looks like.
Loss of EGT for one cylinder. Engine rough.
And then press and hold. And then the next release in MiraCheck.
Probable cause. Stuck valve. Other cylinders are okay. Recommended action. Have valve train checked.
You can even have her speak any of your detailed comments you have and such. Before it would just speak the items that were on the screen but not the detailed comments. So let's just look at one more of these.
Decrease in EGT for one cylinder at low RPM.
And there's the probable cause, recommended action. So now let me show you how to incorporate it into your own aircraft. So you would go to MiraCheck Cloud, or you could do this from your PC as well. And you're at your home page. You could scroll way down. There is a featured snippets section down there, and in there you'd find it, or you could just search and just start typing engine. You'd click add here. I already have added it, and that would add it to my checklist. So I'm going to go over to my checklists, and there it is, and there's an airplane I'm going to add it to. So you basically, and you can do this with any content that you want to basically steal from one checklist and paste into another. So you go to the source checklist you want to take from, and you click the card or you click the menu and edit checklist. And then we're going to take the engine list out of this checklist and we're going to put it in that other checklist. So you just click the copy button on the left, and then you click my checklists at the top of the screen here, and that'll take you back to my checklist. It was asking if we wanted to save or make sure we save, but we really didn't have to save there. We were just going to be taking some content from there. So I navigated away and I'm back at my checklists, and now I'm going to open the Cirrus. And then you basically, because we took a list, we're going to paste it after another list, and whatever one you highlight is the one it's going to come after. So I'm going to put it after post flight, and I'm going to paste, and there you now see engine, and there's all the source content for that. So at that point you could even customize that content to your liking as well. And then we'll hit save, and let's just take a second. Saves, and it's now asking us, because we're still in the mobile app and there's still a checklist loaded, it's asking if we want to reload the current checklist that was there with this new content. Now, that was the snippets checklist, not this airplane, so it really doesn't matter. I'm going to just hit cancel for that. And we're going to now go look at that Cirrus. So you could either pop down checklist there or go back to the home page. Go to Cirrus
Checklist for Cirrus
SR22.
SR22G5. Pre-flight list. Pre-flight inspection section. Cabin.
So you don't yet see it, and the reason for that is we do have this concept of sessions, and I was already in a session of this Cirrus plane, so it didn't just blow away that session. For you to get the latest content that you just downloaded, you would then reset this checklist. So I'm going to go reset checklist.
Are you sure you want to reset the current checklist? Checklist for Cirrus SR22G5. Pre-flight list. Pre-flight inspection section. Cabin.
And now you see the engine tab appear at the bottom. We can click that.
Engine list.
And
JPI section. Power, mixture and temperature relationship.
so there it is. That's incorporated now into our airplane. So that's just a really good walkthrough of a new engine diagnosis checklist, and also how to easily copy and take content from one checklist and put it into another.